Whatever you say.
Exactly.
Gonna be live.
Let's get quiet. Church is gonna start.
Yeah, church is it.
Need some kids to rustle around.
Yeah. Yeah. So in the truck, so everybody's there in the right shape.
That's how people like to sit in the same spot.
I was, it's like lunch house.
You take their seat, it's like,
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why it took eight for a phone call on church, because it's just, you have to spot the pews, you know, who was missing.
All right, good morning, everybody. It is 9 a.m. We'll call the meeting of the Codington County Commissioners to order for this Tuesday, January 6, 2026. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll have Brenda lead us this morning.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Just a reminder to please silence your cell phones during the meeting so they do not disrupt the meeting this morning. Call for public comments may be submitted by telephone at 605-882-6297 or by calling 605-882-6248. Commissioners, any conflict of interest items this morning?
No.
Seeing none, we'll move on to item number 4, and this is an action to approve the January 6th agenda.
So moved. Second.
So moved by Commissioner McElhaney, second by Commissioner Gable. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 5 is action to approve the minutes of December 30th.
So move.
Second.
Moved by Johnson, second by Commissioner Schwer. Any discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Any old business? Item number 6. Any old business to report this morning? Seeing none, we'll move on to item number 7, and that is action to adjourn. Yeah, that word. CNADA.
So moved.
All right.
Second it.
Motion by Gable. We have a second by Schwer. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I'll turn it over to the auditor at this time for nominations and action to elect the chairman and vice chairman for 2026.
Okay, at this time then, I will call for nominations for chair for the board for 2026.
I'll nominate Commissioner Van Duzen.
Are there any other
I'll
nominations?
nominate Tyler McElhaney.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? Are there any other nominations? All right, so if someone wants to, I guess at this time then, there are no other nominations. I will distribute some papers and we will.
You only get to vote once. 6 votes, we got a problem.
We want to have election integrity.
Pass them down.
Okay, of the 5 votes cast, there were 4 for Troy Van Duzen and 1 for Tyler. So Troy will remain the chair for 2026. So you can take it over now and ask for nominations for vice chair.
Thank you. We will open the floor for nominations for vice chair at this time.
I'd like to nominate Commissioner McElhaney, Vice Chair.
Okay, Commissioner McElhaney has a nomination. Any other nominations?
Is that Gable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other nominations for vice chair?
I'll move that nomination cease and cast unanimous ballot.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. Congratulations.
So you just need to
Then
vote.
you need.
Oh, I guess we need to vote. Okay, never done this before. So, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Tyler. All right, let's move on to item number 9, and this is action to set the commissioner salaries for 2026.
Mr. Chair, I would make a motion to, we've done this for several years, and having been on this board, I guess I'm the senior board member here. We initially used to hassle over this and hassle over it, and then we kind of set a precedent. There's nothing written in stone, but whatever the increase we gave to the employees, that's the increase that we assigned to the commission. And I would do that. So that was 2.6%. And I would make that motion that we increase the commissioner salaries 2.6%.
Do you have a motion on the floor for 2.6?
Second.
Second by Commissioner McElhaney. Any further discussion, commissioners?
Mr. Chair, we budgeted for a 0% increase. So I would make a substitute motion that we just leave it at a 0% increase.
Okay, do you have a substitute motion? Is there a second to that substitute motion?
I'll second it.
Okay. Second by Commissioner Schwer. So then that takes us to that motion.
Mhm.
Okay, any further discussion on that motion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Okay, so we have, I don't think we need to take a roll call unless you want to take a roll call.
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
Yeah.
Let's take a roll call
Yeah.
vote on that. So, Commissioner McElhaney,
Nay.
Commissioner Gable,
Aye.
Commissioner Schwer.
Aye.
Commissioner Johnson,
Nay.
Commissioner Van Duzen is a nay as well. So we have 4, 3. Okay,
Knows. So that
Okay.
fails.
motion fails. Okay, all right, so now we're back to our original motion. All right. Okay, any discussion on the original motion, which was 2.6%?
Which do you want to know what that would be? Currently, you are at 2,229.78. The 2.6% would raise you 57.97 per month, which would take you at 2,287.75 is what you would be raised to.
Okay, all right, any discussion on that? We have a motion and a second. Okay, we'll do this by roll call as well. Commissioner McElhaney.
Aye.
Commissioner Gable.
No.
Commissioner
Nay.
Schwer. Commissioner Johnson.
Aye.
Commissioner Van Duzen is no as well.
So that fails.
Motion fails.
So you're going to stay where you're at?
So both, okay. Mr. Chair, so just point of clarification, so you voted yes or no on the substitute motion?
He voted no.
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 Okay, so no, you voted no on both motions. Sure.
Hey, we need some guidance from our state's attorney on this.
Yeah.
Both motions failed, so.
Yeah.
So we need so I would,
Do we need
I
another
think we need another
motion?
motion to set our salary.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
believe so
okay,
Mhm.
my motion would be to repeat what I said in the substitute motion, just leave it where it is. Because that's what we budgeted for.
But that's the same motion that he had.
Essentially, yes, but
yeah.
I'll make a motion that we set the increase at 2.5%, which is 1/10 of a % less than what I originally made the motion for.
Okay. So we
it's
have,
a different motion.
okay, so we have a motion for 2.5%.
I'll second that.
And we have a second by Commissioner McElhaney. All right, any further discussion? Again, this is 2.5%. So now let's take a individual roll call on this vote. So
Aye.
Commissioner McElhaney is aye. Commissioner Gable.
No.
Commissioner Gable is no.
No.
Commissioner Schwer is no. Commissioner Johnson.
Aye.
Commissioner Johnson is aye. And Van Duzen is aye.
So that
Okay.
passes now at
It's-
2.5%.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Seems like a long way.
15 years.
All right, let's move on from that. Number 10, monthly reports. 4-H educator, Jody. Good morning.
Morning, Jody.
Morning.
Morning.
2026 has gone off with a busy day yesterday with Clover Buzz and the 4-H leaders meeting and all the things to catch up with. Shooting sports, archery, BB gun will begin this week. We're going to start with just beginners tonight and Thursday night, and then we'll have everybody coming the next week so everyone can kind of get acquainted with this, how we do everything. We have 39 kids in BB gun, which is at our max. We are too full in the barn there with that many kids. We have 53 kids in archery, which is almost full with all shifts. We probably only have about 2 or 3 spots left. And we have 9 kids in air pistol and air rifle. So this will continue Tuesdays and Thursday nights through the end of April when the state shoot is in April. We have a lot of kids that compete in different competitions throughout the year through Daisy and through matches throughout the state. So a big thank you to our shooting sports volunteer coaches for all their efforts. Our farm show prep is underway for the 4-H leaders 3 lunch counters that we host. We'll need volunteers to help with the lunch counters. Community members can call our office to volunteer to help. There's also an open class quills, photography, farm safety poster contest, and a youth Lego contest for kids out there. And we'll have a youth livestock literacy thing too for the 4-Hers. So they have to do that to show their animals. They have to participate in a youth livestock literacy event. Our Northeast Cash Show will be at the conclusion of the farm show on Saturday, February 14th. It'll open to the Northeast South Dakota counties, just the 8 counties around here, Brookings, well, a few more than 8. Brookings, Clark, Codington, Day, Jewel, Grant, Hamlin, Kingsbury, Marshall, Roberts, and Spink counties are all part of that Northeast South Dakota beef. It's all beef that they're showing. They're not showing any other animals at the calf show. So
Remind us of the dates for the farm
it is
show.
February 11th through the 14th.
Uh,
It's Wednesday through Saturday. And there's like a no school day on that Friday and then there's Saturday, but kids are busy with basketball games and everything too. So to try and get our families to come help and everything. So busy days for them.
Very good.
Any other questions?
Nope, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jody.
All right, Veteran Service Office. Good morning.
Good morning,
Good,
Commissioner.
morning.
Jay Roberts with the Veteran Service Office, and your monthly report will be, we're currently sitting at 134 open claims with 59 pending action from the VA, a total of 358 completed for the year. We have Hamlin County that we're working. We have 16 open claims there, 9 pending action from the VA with 21 completed for the year. We currently are working 8 veterans outside of our county, and we've completed 27 for the year outside the county. For the month of December, we went up on a monthly increase of $10,962. And then for the yearly increase, we went up $24,919. We transported 1 veteran to Sioux Falls for VA healthcare, and we have 2 scheduled for January. The next item that I'd like to talk about is a new state requirement, and Chair Van Duzen, you've already seen this and signed it, but South Dakota Department of Veterans Affairs is requiring some new duties from county VSOs. The biggest one being that we will host at least one event each quarter, outreach event for each quarter, something that we've not done in the past. And it's more their push to have outreach to try and get more people, more veterans notified. Well, we do a monthly radio, 2 spots on KXLG and KWAT. That's not done in most communities. We reach probably more veterans than when they have these small outreach events that bring in maybe 10 to 15 tops veterans. But we will, it's a requirement to receive the stipend from the state for the Veteran Service Office salary. So we will do this and we'll see where it takes us. We're looking at doing a What's Brewing event out at the Armory here in March. And I'll talk more about that here in a little bit. We have brainstormed about going into nursing homes, advertising it in advance, but going into nursing homes or assisted living to meet with both the occupants, the patients of those nursing homes, but more so we want to meet with their families, the children, who's ever working with their finances, so that we can talk to them about how they could possibly get some assistance from the VA. We want to have a meeting with insurance agents and investors to educate them on the options for VA healthcare that could assist veterans in their, insurance needs. Because we find in October, November, when it's coming up for that time for people to make their choices that are on Medicare, like, do I need this supplement B? Do I need Part D supplement? We could maybe answer those questions ahead of time and save some traffic and travel for those people coming into the office. Also, we'll look to do a retirement summit with the National Guard. They look to have a yearly retirement summit. So we'll go out to the National Guard Armory and be there for their summit and educate those people who are coming up on their retirement.
Mr. Chair. So all those things you listed would qualify as outreach events with the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Well,
or even your radio,
here's the thing. The state decided to put out guidance
Oh, okay.
in a letter format. And they did that, and they sent it out and they mailed it and asked for a signature from the chair. But when they put out the guidance for outreach, they lacked in giving us guidelines, a rubric, a left, a right. So it's kind of like we're in the very beginning stages this year. We're going to play it by ear. I've gotten a little pushback, like, what qualifies? Give me some details. I feel personally that doing the radio spots that I think Todd worked with and started with the veterans in the community, that, in my opinion, just my opinion, has reached more people in a broader area than just our county. And I would say it's evident in the fact that Todd received phone calls from people that were from out of state that were back here visiting family over a holiday or something, heard him on the radio, and then called the office, and he would walk them through on the phone, like, this is how you can go ahead and apply for this, or this is what you're eligible for. And then he would refer them back to their own state to carry through with it on their own. But
and I can speak to that, being the former news director at KXLG, because I used to do those interviews with Todd when he would come in. And there was always people calling after the interviews wanting information. So, I mean, they're powerful.
Right.
They're good. Yeah.
And I've asked a couple of investors, and we haven't spoken to the insurance agents yet, but I would think that they would be open-minded enough to want to come together on a meeting as well.
That's a good.
So,
Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Johnson.
An event that you had last fall, with the benefits out at that was pretty well attended. I think
it really was.
quite a few people there, very good.
Yep.
And I know I had people afterwards say, I wish we'd do this every year.
Well, we are doing it every year, and we also have the event that's held at Joy Ranch. That happens every year as well. So with that event, you know, there were many people that we'd already worked with, of course. And I think the more often you do these kind of events, you seem to get the same crowd of veterans coming to these events. And so how do you reach new people? You know,
Yeah.
the radio is where you reach the new people that don't necessarily come out to meetings, but they're at home listening to their radio. And now it may spur them to call in to the office or come into the office. So
But what
Commissioner
it
Kim.
does is, and I'm a vet and I participate in these things, I talk to people that I know are vets to find out if they're working with you people. You know, so it helps me, give me a push to urge those that may or may not be, you know,
Right.
seeking the help. So it's all good.
yeah,
Just my only concern was that is there two questions. One is the reporting mechanism. You have to report back to the state saying, this is what I did.
we do. We have to send some pictures. We have to report back. This is how many people attended. This is what we offered as far as information briefings.
And then the only concern is that sometimes planning, if it gets to be an elaborate event, you spend time planning and doing, and then you guys are kind of busy.
Yes.
Particularly, you know, as you bring the new, you know, your assistant on board and he's getting all his certifications and things like that. So that's just the concern.
That leads into the next point. Eric is fully qualified.
Okay.
So,
Really good.
so he has his PIV card. He can follow a claim. He can submit a claim and follow it all the way through to the completion of the claim on the VA's website. So it's very good for us.
Good.
So future, I will be on the radio station this Thursday, on both radio stations, excuse me. I have an event this Saturday that I'll be attending. It's a build a rod with veterans through the GFMP. It'll be held out at Pelican Lake, and it's only for people who had signed up previously. So it's a very specific event to a specific number of veterans. Todd will be there, to my understanding, so that'll be fun and interesting. I'll get to talk to him a little bit about the outreach events. So we'll get down to the outreach event that will be happening in March, on March 24th, from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. We'll have a What's Brewing outreach event at the Watertown Readiness Center, and we'll have two groups of people coming to brief us. The South Dakota Department of Veterans Affairs will be coming in to brief us on topics of burial benefits to include grave markers, the South Dakota State Veterans Cemetery located in Sioux Falls, the eligibility and how to apply, and then the South Dakota State Veterans Home located in Hot Springs, again, who's eligible and how they can go about applying for that. It's a great opportunity for people who want to get into an environment where there's other veterans that they have an opportunity to socialize with in a nursing home or independent living type situation. Sioux Falls Veterans Health Administration will be there to provide some information on VA healthcare eligibility, how to enroll into VA healthcare and whatnot, as well as caregiver support, which is much like what you heard, Commissioner Johnson. The caregiver support is something that we've tapped into more as of recent, but if a family member is caring for a veteran in the home and they're doing multiple different tasks with them, they have an opportunity to get some payment for that care that they're providing.
Nice.
So it's
Good.
quite big, as well as they will discuss nursing home care and respite care. So that's all I have for today.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, good report. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. All right, let's move on to item number 11. This is discussion possible action to appoint commissioner liaison board duty assignments. And you do have that list in your packet, commissioners. Is there any changes on here that anybody would like to see?
Mr. Chair, just one
Commissioner Gable?
quick note. I'm not on the Glacial Lakes and Prairies Tourism Association board anymore, so that's we are a member. I mean, the county is a member, so
Mhm.
we pay our dues, but so I've been on that board for 11 years. So it's probably
So is
But
that,
they're always looking for other board members, so if other commissioners are interested, then we can let them know, so.
is there anybody that is interested in sitting on that?
Well, it's something we need to talk to them about.
Oh,
So, but they're always
it's
looking.
not a commission appointment then?
Yeah,
Okay,
but it's something to be aware of, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but we do pay, Cottington County, as it's since we're interested in tourism, we are a member, we do pay our dues, particularly with Memorial Park, and Steve's been very good about keeping us up to speed on that, so. But that's the only change that I wanted to mention.
looks like there might be a date, Brenda, here to change. Okay, we'll look for an action to approve that list.
Motion to approve.
Motion by McElhaney, second by Gable. Any discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Number 12 is action to designate legal papers for Codington County publications. It's number 12, and we'll turn this over to Brenda.
Okay, so our two legal newspapers will be the Watertown Current and South Shore Gazette.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion by Johnson and a second by Commissioner Gable. Any discussion on that? Is a change? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Item number 13 is action to approve the list of employee cell phone stipends.
You have that list in your packet as well. There's a few changes from last year.
I'll make a motion to approve this list.
Motion to approve by Gable,
Second.
second by McElhaney. Any questions or comments on that
You
list?
said no changes?
There was just a few people had retired from last year and added a few, so, oh, yeah.
As far as positions go.
Yeah, just as far as positions.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 14 is action to approve the bank depositories for 2026 and authorized warrant signers.
You have that in your packet as well. Nothing has changed since April of 2025. It's in there. Treasurer's Office signers, authorized signers is Carol Maloney, Janet Beavers, Lindy Waba, Christy Torstensen, Cindy Feldmeyer, and in my office, it's myself, Morgan Cunningham, and Bonnie Wallengraf. And then you have the list of banks that are also the depositories.
Move to approve. Second.
We'll see that.
In there, way at the end. You wanna
You guys
look at
find that in your
Go ahead.
packet, commissioners?
Yeah.
Should have been way at the back.
All the way at the back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't
That's
see
fine.
it.
Right behind your, I don't know, here, look at this, Troy.
All right. Any questions or comments on that? Do we have a motion? Okay, and a second. All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Who made the motion the second?
I did.
I was
made
busy
both.
making,
Johnson and then McElhaney, I believe.
You second.
Yeah.
I second.
Okay.
Oh,
very good, sorry. I was busy looking. All right.
All right, number 15 is action to approve abatement applications.
Today,
Number 16, action to approve claims for
no
payment.
claims, no budget supplements, no personnel.
Number 19 is action to approve travel requests, and I know we have some of them.
Yes, with several of those. Go ahead and list them.
Yeah,
First one is public health for nursing service school. And then there are 3 for the emergency management department that will be coming up, and you have all of those details in your packet.
we good at taking those all in one motion?
motion to.
Second it.
Motion by Gable, second by Schwer. Any discussion? Not all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Public notices, number 20, a possible quorum of commissioners could be in attendance at this week. Anybody have anything?
So GOP's one, she's.
GOP meeting,
Yep.
it's ranch tomorrow at noon. Okay, anything else? If not, we'll move on to old business. Number 21, old business. No old business, any,
Mr. Chair, I could show some pictures of the jail.
yeah, go ahead.
Just to show, quick, just that, the foundation work is kind of coming to a close. Of just some good pictures that the project manager, sent. You can show. But you can start to see some of the, spot. There we go. Some of the foundation work is they're filling in some of the dirt around the, so they poured the foundations and the, you know, the bottom part, the bottom section of the wall. So this is area, that picture there is area A, so that's the main housing area. And then you start to see some of the stuff, that's area A as well. And some of the work, this is not a very exciting picture, but one of the things they had to do was work on the soil composition. So removing clay, some of the spoils that they dug up. So getting some of that out of the way. So tidy up, I guess, the work site. But anyway, just the foundation work on areas A and B. So again, area A is the main housing area, and B is that where most of the function of the jail takes place. That's being done. And then as far as seeing some of the work on the precast, hopefully, you know, late January, maybe early February, start seeing some of those precast panels go up. And then we did the look at the mock-up of the panels, a little over a week ago. So the next step is to go take a look at the factory and look at a few more samples as they're casting them, the first few, just to make sure that those are good to go. And again, that's kind of the methodology of both Beckenhauer and Tegra to go out and the architect, you know, to go out as a team with the owner as well. And so take a look at that. Then hopefully that's probably going to be next week. So
How are we looking on the timeline? Is the weather hasn't
No.
been too bad or
no,
still on?
I mean, there are some days where it's just too hard to work with. We're pouring concrete and stuff. And some days it's just too, I guess, nasty out, but
Yeah.
it hasn't been too bad really. But there's been a few days to weather, but that's kind of in the overall plan.
Good.
You know, there's a bit of an expectation. But the completion, we're probably looking at early 2027. If to be realistic about it. So, which is pretty much on schedule. So the big thing though is it's still on budget. So that's the main thing.
Lee.
Like to hear that.
Do you know where the precast walls are
Iroquois.
they're coming from Iroquois?
Yeah. It's I can't remember. I wish I could remember the name of the subcontractor, but they also did the panels for the Minnehaha Juvenile Justice Center that just went up. So
Iroquois. Okay, anything else for old business this morning? If not, anything for new business? Nothing for new business. Anything for the open public comments? Nothing for open for the public. Commissioner comments? Nothing. All right, we do have a need for executive session for the purpose of contracts. Okay. So that would be subsection 2. So we'll look for motion to go into executive session. We do not anticipate any
Second it.
action afterwards. So we have a second motion by Johnson, second by Schwer. Go into executive session. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We are now into executive session. Thank you.
Travel request to sign, please.